How do you do tonight? 9/21/2016 at 9:28 p.m. In the garage. See, I've said that I said that, and I said that I said that I've said that so many times now that it's just no way to escape the cliche. So it's like I don't know going forward what it's going to be when I just open these journals up. I have to turn this up slightly, and I mentioned that quite a lot too, but. Whatever. Turn off the monitor. Sit down to talk. Tonight, what happened was I went over to throw the football, and I noted that there was some kids like on the hill where I threw the football. And I threw the ball. I started throwing the ball, and then I hear like one of the kids. He started like saying something. It was like, I think it was like 14 or 15. Yeah, and so I throw the football, and then I went up to grab the football, like right after he said the thing, and I said to him, "What did you say, man?" Like, because I didn't hear what he said. But then, like, as time went on, I registered that he had said, "My mother throws a better football than you." So it was like a smart ass comment. So I realized that like 5 seconds after I asked him what he said, but he didn't say anything back, which made me think that, there was some other thing going on. So, yeah, and so I kept throwing the football. Like I was giving off real fuck you vibes with like my body language. Just so they'd get the hint that I'm not backing down. But then they were standing there for like 4 throws, which equates to about 2 minutes. They were just standing there on the hill looking at me. Periodically, one of the kids would come down like on the bike and like ride. I just felt like they were like looking for shit, and so I was just with my body language letting them know that I wasn't just gonna like stand down or whatever. But then they all came down like in the parking lot and started riding around. And then I started to leave because, as soon as they came down, like I was like, oh, I better just leave because they're going to start some shit with me. And, if I'm going to be fighting with fucking kids, I'd be the first in jail. So I just left. And then as I was walking away through the fence, because there was a fence between me and the kids now. And one of the kids, it was this fucking redheaded kid. He was like, "This isn't a football field." And in that moment, I didn't hear him, like what he said. And so I said, "What?" And then he was like, then he started like giving me directions to the football field. And I was like, I'm not bothering anybody by throwing the football here because, I felt like they were just looking for shit. And so I just kept walking away. And then, it occurred to me that this kid was like trying to like, whatever, you get the best of me or whatever. And I was saying, this is my football field, on the way back, kind of cringingly, because I was like, just getting angry at that point. And so I kind of cringingly just was like, this is my football field. And so, I walked away. I just walked away. I made sure that they weren't like following me. Like I kept looking back just to see. But nobody was following me. I just get it's like, it's like with shit like that I feel like sometimes, justice, like whatever that kid's sense of justice is, like he's just using that as an excuse to be a kind of an asshole. Probably learned it from his father or something. But like if he saw somebody doing something that could be like just slightly, because he said to me, this isn't a football field, as if it were a rule that he cared about at all. And it's like that kind of, that's something you learn from your parents. Like that sort of like just domineering fucking asshole behavior. That's like, it's designed to be like authoritative, but it's not for the greater good. Like, who cares if I throw the football in a parking lot? It's not for the greater good. It's just so he can be a domineering fuckhead. Yeah, I kind of feel like that meme cartoon that's like somebody walks past somebody else, and then it's like the dude says something to him. I can't describe it, but it's like it's at the very end of he's like angrily typing a thing on fucking 4chan or whatever, like a fucking like a thing, like a rant about what happened. I kind of feel like that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, you heard the nervous laughter there. 5 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. It's not. I mean, it bothered me for like 2 hours after I got back. Like just thinking about it, like it was. I think it was just the fact that I walked away. Like I didn't stand my ground, even though I did kind of stand my ground. When he was standing up on the hill, and I just completely ignored and was not bothered by his comment about my football throwing. I just kept throwing it better. Like he said that to me, and I threw it better than I did before. So I got that part of it, but I just feel like when he came down, I should have just stayed there. Yeah. So, yeah, whatever. Walked away. It's probably best that I walked away actually, because I'd probably be in handcuffs if I. Well, I mean, I don't want to make it seem like I'm like down to fight, or like I'm some badass that just like was ready to fight at the drop of the hat. Because I'm certainly not. Like I completely freeze up in situations like that. Like if somebody's like, if somebody starts giving you shit, like actually I'm surprised I didn't like back down in the first place. Well, when he said I throw football, I think it was just because I didn't hear him at first, and then I only registered it later. Even if I did hear it at first though, I feel like I would have just kept like given that fuck you body language. Yeah, but whatever. It's like I kept thinking to myself after I came home, because it was still bothering me at that point. Just kept thinking to myself, this is a state of mind that's not going to last forever. So it's just recognize that you're angry right now, probably frustrated with yourself mostly because you walked away, but it was the smart thing to do. Walk away. It reminds me of this actually happened a couple years ago. I was just coming back from my run, and these kids, like I was walking past these kids, and I heard one of them say "pussy," and then I kept walking, didn't even acknowledge it, and I heard it again, and I looked behind me, and this dude's like following me, and I was right by my street, and so as he was following me, I just booked it. I fucking ran as fast as I could. He didn't follow me though, so it's just kids looking to start some shit. I don't know why they picked me though. I feel like I must give off some like vibe, like start shit with this one, so. Actually, no. I mean, this is like 2 incidents in like the span of 3 years, so maybe I don't give off. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, so yeah, wasted the whole journal talking about that. Yeah, so I didn't get much done today. I tried to write. I did write some lyrics, but I feel like I just want to get to a point where I can just like let them flow out, like very. Like, I mean, there's much less pressure with Moonside Adam videos, I feel like. So it's easier to write lyrics, but I don't know. Who knows? I've got a chorus so far, so that's cool. No, it's not even the chorus. Who the hell knows what it is? Yeah, so I'm getting near the end of Never Ending Nightmares, and the only reason I know that I'm getting near the end is because I watched Markiplier's video on it just to like make because I wanted to like see how to get past that part with the zombies standing there, and so I saw that I saw how he did. What the oh, okay, it's doing the thing again on the monitor. I saw how he did it, but I also saw that it was only 6 videos long, so. The whole Let's Play series in the playlist. So, I probably only have like 3 more videos left to do of that game. I thought it was a very good game, actually. I might do like a review of it too, like to cap it off at the end, like do a nice review of it. But we'll see. Who knows? But it's 10:24, so this journal went a little long, but whatever. Goodbye.